Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, This Curvy Yogi. I am Jakita, and today we're going to go through a heart-opening yoga flow. And this is in the spirit of Valentine's Day and this month of love. So when we think about love, whether it's for ourselves or for others, you have to think about being open to receiving and giving love freely. And in order to do that, you have to have an open heart mentally and physically. And today we're going to work on our physical practice of opening our heart. We're going to practice heart openers, which are more often described as backbends. So what you will need for this practice today is your mat and 2 blocks. So grab those and we will get started. So we're going to start seated. You can rest the hands at the top of the knees or on top of the thighs. Just depends on your preference. And then sit tall in the spine, lift the shoulders up and back, reaching the head or the crown of the head all the way up to the ceiling. And then allowing the eyes to close. We're going to begin with 3 deep breaths. So let's all inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. And then you can allow the eyes to open. Coming back into this space, we'll start with a few side bends. So bringing the arms out to the side to start. We'll inhale as you sweep the arms out and up over your head. Exhale, bringing that left hand down and then reaching the right arm over. Coming into a side bend, keeping space between the left ear and left shoulder. And keeping that right hip rooted down. Inhale, bringing both arms back up to center. Exhale, right arm comes down, left arm reaches over. Keeping the left hip rooted into the mat. And again, keeping space between that right ear and right shoulder. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches over. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, right arm comes down, left arm reaches over. Last time, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm reaches over. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right arm comes down, left arm reaches over. And then inhale, both arms up. This time we're going to twist to your left. So right hand comes to the left knee, left arm comes behind you. Sit tall in the spine and then look over that left shoulder. And continue the breath in this twist. And then stay in your twist, but bring your gaze back to the front. And then we're going to inhale, bringing that back arm up. And then exhale, you're going to cross that hand over to the opposite knee. You'll feel the shoulder blades pull apart just a little bit. And then here I usually come into eagle arms, but we're going to start with a little bit of a self-love practice. So you're going to bring the arms up, still crossed. If you want to come into eagle arms, you can, and wrap your arms around and grab the hands. Or I'd rather for us to grab the back of the shoulders like we're giving ourselves a hug. Because we have to remember that if we practice love, or we want to practice love, it starts with how we love ourselves. So just starting by giving ourselves a hug. in this eagle arm variation. And then we're just going to do a little bit of cat and cow in this position. So we're going to inhale and bringing the arms up. You want to find a slight arch in the back, keeping the hips down. And then exhale, bringing the arms down towards the legs, curling the back. This is cat pose. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale down. And here we're just finding some flexion and extension in the spine, which helps with back bends and heart openers as well. Inhale as the arms come up. We're coming into a little bit of extension. And then exhale as the arms come down, experiencing a little bit of flexion in the spine. And then we'll come back up, sitting straight. And then release the arms, bring them down, and just roll out the shoulders before we move to the other side. And then hands come back out to your side. We're going to inhale and sweep the arms out and up, overhead. This time we're going to exhale and twist to the left. So left hand comes down to the right knee and right arm comes behind you. Sit tall in the spine and continue the breath. And then remaining in your twist, just bring your gaze back to the front. And then inhale as you bring that back arm up. And then exhale as we cross that hand over to the opposite knee. Shoulder blades are pulling apart again. And then we'll bring the arms up. Now you can come into eagle arms here by wrapping the arms around, or coming into our self-love practice, bringing the hands to the back of the shoulders and just giving yourself a hug. And we're coming back to that same flexion and extension in the spine, cat and cow pose. So we'll inhale as we bring the arms up, find a slight arch in the back, and then exhale, curling the back, bringing the arms down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And then coming back up, release the arms, and then just roll out the shoulders one more time. And then from here, we're just going to transition over onto hands and knees. So if you want to have a blanket or something soft under the knees, you can grab that and put that under there. Once you get there, you can have the wrist under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. We're going to come into a low lunge. So you can have your blocks nearby just to have them under your hands. So we'll bring the hands over towards the right side of the mat. And then we're going to step that left foot up to the outside of the left hand, and then sink your hips forward. So I'll remain here. If you would like to have the blocks under your hands, you can grab them and put them underneath. Just coming into a low lunge. And then we're going to reach the arms up and then reach them back, just coming into a little back bend. Doesn't have to be a big one. Opening the heart a little. And then bringing the arms up and back down to the blocks or to the mat. Coming back to our low lunge. We're just going to do that 2 more times. So we'll inhale, bring the arms up and back, coming into our little back bend. And bringing them up and back down to your blocks, sinking the hips forward back into your low lunge. Last time. Let's bring the arms up and back. And then up and back onto the blocks or the mat. And then from here, just tuck those back toes under. Lift the back leg. And then we're going to reach the arms up, coming into a high lunge. So the back heel is still lifted, front knee is still bent. And then we're going to plant that back foot down. And then we're going to turn the torso to face the front. And you can move the blocks to the front or off the mat for now. And turn that front foot in line with the other. So we're coming into a wide stance. And then from here, we'll turn the feet out slightly to each side. We're setting up for a little bit of goddess pose. So stand tall. And then we're going to inhale as we sweep the arms out and up. Exhale as you bend the knees out to the sides and then bend the elbows, opening the heart. Goddess pose. Inhale, straightening the legs, reaching the arms up. Exhale as we come down into goddess pose. One more time, inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, bending, coming back down into goddess pose. We're just gonna stay here for a second. And we're gonna practice opening and closing the arms. So we'll take an inhale here while we're extended, opening the chest. And then exhale, bringing the forearms together and the palms and maybe the elbows. And then inhale, coming out, extending the chest. Exhale, coming in. Inhale, coming out. And exhale, coming in. Last time, inhale, coming out. And exhale, coming in. And then coming out. Back to our goddess pose. We'll inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms come down. So we're going to transition and practice a little bit of eagle pose. So we've done a little bit of heart opening. We've done a little bit of a self-love practice. So eagle pose is a little bit introspective. We're going to grab our blocks. You only really need one block right now. So you can put the other block off to the side. So we're going to start with the block off to your right foot or beside your right foot. And you'll stand beside the blocks or the block. And then we're going to lift that left leg and then cross it over the right leg. Now you can balance here if you want, or if you want a little bit of stability, you can place that left foot on the block and then bend the right knee just a little bit. So you're kind of coming into a little bit of a chair pose, a little squat. And then bring your arms out to the side. And since our left leg is on top, we're going to bring that right arm across on top of the left. And then we're going to go for grabbing the back of the shoulders again. Again, you can come into the regular eagle pose, wrapping the arms around, or you can opt to give yourself a hug. And here is your eagle pose. So eagle pose is introspective. It allows you to hug everything into yourself. So maybe a good time to reflect on how you love yourself and how that affects how you love others. Good journaling topic. And then releasing the arms, standing up, releasing that left leg. And you can shake it out. And we're going to move to the other side, so you can bring that block over to the left. And again, standing right beside it. So this time we're going to lift the left leg up and cross it over the right. Actually, the right leg and crossing it over the left. And then you can bend the left leg a little. And since that right leg is on top, we're going to bring the arms out and cross the left arm over the right. And again, you can opt for a regular eagle, wrapping the arms around, or grabbing the back of your shoulders. Take a full breath. And then release, stand up straight, and release that right foot down. So we're going to actually move the blocks to the other side of the mat, just so that they're there when we come back to our lunge. We're going to go back to our goddess pose flow. So coming into a wide stance, turn the feet out slightly to the sides. And then we're going to inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. Exhale, bending the knees, squatting. Bending the elbows, chest is open. Goddess pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming down, goddess pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming down, goddess pose. Holding it here, and then we're coming back to our open and closing arms. So inhale here while the chest is open. Exhale, bring the palms together, the forearms and the elbow. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. And then coming back, we're inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, arms down. Then you're going to turn that left foot out to the side. We'll bring this right foot in a little bit. And then lift the heel. You heard my ankle crack there. Front knee is bent. Arms are up. Coming into a high lunge. Take a full breath here. And then if you want the blanket under the knee, you can put the blanket down on the mat. We're going to bring that back knee down. Coming back to our low lunge on the other side. So you can kind of line your foot up with your blocks if you have them in front of you. And then reaching the arms up and back. Just opening the heart just a little. And then bring the arms up. And you can bring them down to your blocks. And then arms come up and back. And then up and back down to the blocks or to your mat. Sinking the hips forward, low lunge. One last time. Bringing the arms up and back. And then bringing the arms up and back down. Sink the hips forward, last low lunge. And then we're going to bring that left knee back to meet the right. We're going to move the blocks off to the side. And we're going to come back to sit on our mats. So we're going to come back to our eagle arm practice with our twists and side bends. So we'll start by seating into the mat, sitting down, sitting tall, lifting the shoulders up and back. Bring the hands out to your sides. And then we're going to inhale as we sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches over. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right arm down, left arm reaches over. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm reaches over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right arm comes down, left arm reaches over. Inhale, both arms up. This time we're twisting to the left. So, left hand or right hand to left knee. Left hand behind you. Sit tall in the spine and then looking over that left shoulder. Continuing the breath in your twist. And then remaining in your twist, bring your gaze back to the front. And then we'll inhale, bringing that back arm up. Exhale, bringing that hand to the opposite knee. Shoulder blades pull apart. And then we'll bring the arms up, still crossed. Here you can choose for eagle arms, wrapping the arms around or grabbing the back of the shoulders, your choice. And then we'll inhale, bringing the arms up, arching the back. And exhale, bringing the arms down, curling the back. Coming back to our spinal flexion and extension. Inhale. And exhale. This will help us with our heart opening, our back bending. Inhale. And exhale. And then coming up, gently releasing the arms, and then just rolling out the shoulders. And then sitting tall in the spine, lifting the shoulders up and back. Hands come out to your side for our last round. Inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Left arm reaches over. And then bring that left arm to the right knee. Bring that right hand behind you. Sit tall in the spine and look over that right shoulder. Coming back into our twist. Take a full breath. And then remaining in your twist, bring your gaze back to the front. And then inhale, bringing that back arm up. And then exhale, bringing that hand to the opposite knee. Shoulder blades pull apart. And then we'll bring the arms up still crossed. Again, you can choose to come into your regular eagle arms, wrapping the arms around, grabbing the hands, or bringing the hands to the back of the shoulders. And our last 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, bringing the arms up, arching the back. And exhale, bringing the arms down and curling the back. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then coming back up, release the arms and roll out the shoulders. And then sitting tall, having the hands resting on the knees or the tops of the thighs, just depends on your own preference. And then allowing the eyes to close. We're going to end with our 3 deep breaths here. So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale, reaching the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, bringing the shoulders down and back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And then slowly allowing the eyes to open. You can bring the palms together in front of your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me, for practicing heart openers and back bends today. And I hope that you are able to show good love to yourself so that you can give and receive love to others the way that you are supposed to. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Namaste.